Hello, friends and creators. Happy Sunday. It's a Gratitude Sunday. I'm Barbara, also known as the Lady Laughs a Lot. And if you've been following my vlogs, you know I'm in the middle of a big transition, relocating, packing up, yada yada. I don't even want to talk about it because it's Sunday and I'm taking a mental day off. I want to do gratitudes. I want to get back into these gratitude Sundays where I'm actually sitting and doing them with you. My table is a mess at the moment, including a fresh mug of herbal tea and a no sugar cookie. Doesn't that sound exciting? But I have a haul. I have a haul from going to Bucks Bespokery and the Lahaska bookshop, all down at Peddler's Village. My friend Sherie invited me out for Stationery Saturday. So caught up in my life, I didn't even know a Stationery Saturday even existed. But thank the Lord she got me out of this house because I've totally burnt myself out and I'm at the very end of the chaos. I'm gonna save that for vlogging, although I don't know how it's not gonna intermix when I start actually doing Gratitude Sunday, which I really want to do with you. I just don't know how, and I don't know what I mean by that. Normally I have an overhead system and narrating, and I mean, I know how. I can just do what I've been doing here. But it's also because I'm so out of practice. Not of doing Gratitude Sunday and working in my Happy Planner, because I'm up to date on that. But just on being present in the artfulness and creative expression of Gratitude Sunday and just being in the pure joy of it with you as I'm doing it. That's what I'm out of practice with. So part of me is in this space of just leave me alone. I just want to do my thing. But the soul of me is like, no, I want to be expressive and sharing all of this with you guys. And I think there's many of you who are waiting for everything to get back to the artsy part. I know I am. Yeah, so I don't even know where to start, especially because the table is a mess. I did start dismantling the paper bags because I want to make them into pages in the Memory Keeper journal. So I will probably print out some photos and cut them up. I guess for audio's sake, I have to do that by the microphone. I got myself a new clicker. Oh, the lighting is crazy. A little teacup and a stack of books. This is my morning ritual captured in a clicker. It's my morning tea, my everyday carry journal, which would be the small one. It almost color coordinates, but not really, right? My everyday carry. And then the middle one, yeah, actually, my gratitude sticker a day gratitude journal is brown. Here, I'll pull it out. Excuse my head getting close to the camera here. Oh, stretch. All right, so here's my Snoopy sticker a day gratitude journal. That would be the brown one. And then this purple one on the bottom would be the big Happy Planner Memory Keeper, which I don't really do every morning, but it just fits. So, I just feel like I have so much fun to share. Even this little guy, look at this little head. Hello. Let's see if we can't have a little bit of fun. Have my tea, my cookie, and I can talk to you about Peddler's Village in Lahaska, Pennsylvania, and Bucks Bespokery, which is just heaven. Heather Jo, hi. Heather Jo is so busy, I don't think she has time to watch my videos. I could make it into a haul video and just go through my haul and leave it at that. No, let me go print out pictures and I'll come back. It makes total sense that it's August already because I spent all of July getting rid of stuff out of the house and packing. It's like, you know, when you go back to school and that first day, they're always like, write a paragraph or an essay on how you spent your summer. Draw a big picture of a pod with lots of boxes in it. Actually, you know, I think I have. Hold on here. I caught up in my sticker a day. I always show this page for some reason with the labels for all the boxes. But I finally had a chance to sit down and catch up on that page that, you know, I'm keeping up with my gratitudes every day on this side. But on this side is always a blank page that I look at the week as an overview and fill it with stickers or something. And do you remember that photo? I'll have to find the photo and put it in here of me that first day I got the dumpster and I was sitting on the couch, the dismantled couch in the dumpster. So, yes, I had AI make a sticker. There's the one of me cleaning all the antiques and all the boxes of antiques. Where's the one? Oh, here's the one of me in front of a pod, scratching my head. Is that blurry? Is it looking for a face? Is it? Oh, what was I getting at here? I distracted myself. Oh, how I spent my summer. Yes, the cover picture for that essay would be me standing in front of a pod like this going, how much more can I fit in? So I'm realizing that I took more video than I did actual photos of the excursion at Peddler's Village. Sherie, I talked about you, but I didn't even say hello. Hi, Sherie. Thank you so much again for Saturday. Such good medicine. So I do have a lot of ephemera from that day, though. So, see, I'm going to have to be doing a lot of holding up sort of things. So here's my blank happy journal. Happy planner, memory keeping journal. I will do a peek of last week. So remember when I was in the flow every Sunday of doing Gratitude Sundays back when I was caring for my husband, I wouldn't always complete the page I was working on. We would get started together. You'd watch me. We'd have a little fun. But then I would finish journaling, and in the next Gratitude Sunday, I would say, this is how I finished last week's. So you wait till the end to see how I finished last week's. So I'll do that again if you remind me, because I forget sometimes. My brain is still a little too occupied. Oh, what a good segue. I can show you this pin that I bought at Bucks Bespokery. Oh, I hope I might, here, let's just turn so much better. My brain has too many tabs open. So not only was it Stationery Saturday, but it just happened to fall on their Peach Festival weekend. So it was mobbed. Found a parking spot. Again, thank you, Sherie. So it wasn't too bad. We avoided the whole event parking situation and parked real close to Bucks. Yeah, so I have the Peach Festival flyer. I have a flyer just on Peddler's Village. Sometimes I open these up and punch them just so that they're a page. But because I am taking these 2 bags, oh my God, this is so hard to do. Working in a small space again, my heart goes out to all of you who have to do this all the time. Yeah, since I'm using these bags, my thought is, originally I was going to make 2 separate pages to turn in the memory keeper journal, but I might sandwich these 2 together and make it in such a way that it's a pocket. And then this way I can take the pamphlets and the Bucks County map and just sort of stick them in the pockets. The other thing that was going on was the sights in sand. They had sand sculptures going on. Yeah, see, I have video of a bunch of this stuff, so I can interject video. Wow. Like maybe if I hush here, I can show you some of the sand art. Interject some music. Do, 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 do. It would have to be like a Beach Boys, beach sand song. I don't know. All right, so I want the Bucks Bespokery bag to be the one featured because that's really the entire reason we went, was for a Stationery Saturday at Bucks Bespokery. Everything else was just a bonus. So I want that to appear in the memory keeper journal first, which is why when I dismantled the bag, I left a little extra room here to support it and give me access to punching the disc punch on the left side. So that means the bookshop one is going to be opposite, where I need a little bit on this side to kind of marry them together. I'm going to work on that and I'll come back and show you what I did. So typically when I do something like this, if you look at how tall the bag is in comparison to the page, I see how much I can really crop the bags. I have a lot of crop room on the Bucks one. And then the second thing that I do is I typically take apart the handles and then shorten them. So I slide it down so that it just gives, you know, the idea of the handle. So this way it fits better in the memory keeper journal. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this half of the double because I don't need the bag to be very thick. I just really just need it to be this single fold. It doesn't need to be gusseted at all. So I will cut this, and then this one, I think I will take the entire gusset off and glue this edge to there. Yeah, see, I'm working one-handed. But then this way the handles will line up. I'll show you when it's done. The other thing, after I'm going to crop it, but I want to remember when I'm cropping it to leave a little bit of a gusset at the bottom, but not a huge one, maybe just a fold. You know, it's so interesting. I had a really bad day on Friday. just emotionally burned out, kind of a bad day. Talking and cutting at the same time. Stand by. So that when I took this day off and we went to Peddler's Village, there was a huge part of me that didn't want to document it. I just wanted to be in our space. I just wanted to enjoy the day off. There's a time when you have to put the camera down, which, if you've noticed, I haven't been putting out content as often because I know this. I know that I just need to be taking care of business at this point. So here I am wanting to describe Peddler's Village to you and how they have these beautiful brick sidewalks. I think Sherie shared a picture with me, though, that captured that a little bit. But I don't have a lot of footage of the actual Peddler's Village, but it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Park your car and just a beautiful place to meander. Honestly, it's the type of place I'm looking for living near in Virginia. I did look up houses in the Bucks County area, and it's a little out of my budget. Plus, you know, the whole snow thing. Yeah. So, sorry, have to focus. Be right back. How perfect is this, right? So I shortened the handle. I peeled it up so that I can show you on here, because I haven't done it here yet. So I basically cut a slit along where the handle goes, and I peel the handle out. I bring it down, I cut off the excess, and then I put the handle back in where I cut it open. But to reinforce it, where are my Monty Python fans? Over at the bookstore in Lahaska, they had an entire Monty Python section for 50% off because they couldn't move it. They had a few things and they weren't selling. So these are sticky notes. And you know what I love about this? This can be a hardcover journal in the future. When I'm done with the sticky notes, they had the Monty Python dish towel. Oh my goodness. Barbara, you're packing and moving to Virginia. What the hell are you doing? Hey, this stuff is small, right? This has got to be the ultimate. A magnetic play set. All of Terry Gilliam's art as magnets so I can use them on my refrigerator. Come on now. Shouting out to my friend Lisa in New Jersey. If they had doubles of everything, I would have bought some for you too. Sorry, only one. Only one. I can share some Post-it notes with you though. That's so awesome. All right, let's see what I can get away with. So I have both hands here. I'm using the crease of the bag to kind of teach me what I want to do here. And I made it so that they're opposite of one another. Technically, they're the same. So I saved the half flap on the same side when they're facing the same way, so that when we flip it, this is going to get glued to that, and then we fold this, and the other side of the black bag is going to glue on that. But it's this bottom part. So if we look at the Happy Planner right now, it just fits, but the handles stick out, and I'd rather the handles be in. So like I said, I want to crop the bottom, but I need to learn from these creases how I want to do this, because technically, so here's what it looks like opened up. When we fold it, I want this fold, I think, to tuck there. And then on this side, this fold is going to tuck under there. Technically, I can cut, right? Let me see. This little corner needs to get cut off. All right, so this tucked under here. and this one tucked under there. See, so when that gets glued together, this section in here, how's the lighting on that? This bottom edge and this bottom edge will be glued together. However, I have to do that, but I want to crop at least an inch off the bottom. So technically, if I use this as a template, and I should do it, if I want to keep the whole indie bound logo, I should do it this way. This crease should be right up underneath indie bound. And so I can use this as a template. So if I make a pencil mark here, across here, up and over, I should be able to do the same thing I just did, but with it cropped shorter. Okay, now that I shorten this one, I should be able to put it right on top of this one, and then use the brown one as the template on the black. All right, so there I have a cute little bag that I can stick this stuff in. Now, let's see, where did it all go? I might do something special with this one because I printed out of the pictures, there's one of the sand art pieces. So I thought I might make it into a type of tuck space so this can stay on the outside since it's so small. But I mean, the map, the 2 brochures, even this best in summer reading list that came from the bookstore. Let's see, is this going to be too wide? Ooh, it's just going to fit. So all this stuff can get stuck in there. I'm struggling with where the camera is and all of that stuff. Yep. Beautiful. Marvelous. Yes. And then I will take, I'll decide some of this stuff if it goes in there or if it becomes part of the memory keeper journal. Let's see, that was Saturday. So that would go on this side. We'll see as we go along. Just starting to lay down some stickers on here. I took a picture of my haul. You can barely see things in there, but it's always a reminder that I can go into my Google Photos file and see it. Power to the paper, people. And you're allowed to pause. This is just such a big deal because I've been working so hard in getting this house ready so I can move. I picked up this sticker too. I love this. Dear current me, you are working so hard towards a brighter future. Some days might be tougher than others, but you got this. Yours sincerely, future me. Yeah, loving that one too. I picked up this one at Bucks. You know, I remember picking up a Bucks Bespokery sticker when I went to their Easton location, which is no longer there, but I must have put that one in the memory keeper whenever it was that I went there, because I went to my travel journal. This is my handmade travel journal where I collect stickers by state, stickers and patches. And I was like, okay, we've got the other Bucks sticker. It's not in here. I don't understand it. So it's got to be in the memory keeper somewhere. But I am liking the way this one looks tucked right in there. So I think that's where that one is going to go. Yes, love it. The other thing I do, I don't know if you can see it, is I put the dates. There's a date there for that one. Then this one for Longwood Garden has the date. So, God, August 1st. Yeah, I just can't believe it's August. Gee, I wish I had a pen where I could write the date. Just, how do you not enjoy this? It makes me want to be very dramatic in how I'm writing. We interrupt this memory keeping to laugh at life a little bit. So my friend here came with this. And these pictures amuse me. So how about this one right there, right? This one. It's a little stick figure guy with his head over it and a big X. So in other words, when you're using this pencil case, it's like a public service announcement. Wait, I'm going to take my glue, shove it in there to pop the bottom out, right? So according to this guy right here, do not put a projectile in here, which would be a pen, and put your head over it. I need to back the camera away. I need to, oh, Mama's giving herself a bath. How poetic. We don't want to see that. Do not put a projectile in here in the shape of a pen or pencil. Fountain pen. Okay, you still can't see. And look over it and pop it shut. It just must be late at night or something. So wait, this other one is just as comical. Because look at this guy right here. And see what they're doing? This is not a toy. I gotta open the Translate app and see what it actually says. Do not put a projectile in your raccoon pen case and point it at somebody and hit the silicone bottom. This has been a public service announcement. Oh, God. The others aren't as funny, but those were funny. This has got to go in the Memory Keeper journal. It's because it's hysterical. Can anybody tell me to, Sherie, tell me, what's this for? Are you supposed to hang it or something when you have your pens or pencils in there? I don't understand how that's helpful. I mean, to close the head, you just have to close the head? Or is that, no, see, I don't understand. It doesn't help me open the bottom or anything. Does it? I found a picture. I found a picture. Does this help? It's all blurry. I guess it holds an eraser. Or a stick of gum or something. Okay, time to turn on Google Translate and translate it. Do you want to tell them what time it is? Or shall I? Okay, it's bedtime. I have assumed the pose. Are you going to finish with that memory keeping and come to bed, or am I going to have to lay here and look cute all night? Yes, it is dark outside. It is nighttime. It is actually 10:30 at night. So things happen. The battery on the phone needed to be charged. I got hungry. I stopped to eat. I took a break. Just really learning not to pressure myself And at one point I was like, you know what? I'm done with the whole memory keeping for tonight. And I started cleaning the dishes from dinner, tidying up the table a little bit. And it was around 8:30 maybe. Yeah, because I thought I'm going to call it quits. I found a movie I think I want to watch. I'm just going to go clean up, get in bed and watch a movie. And I came over to what I was doing here and I said, oh, but what about this? I want to do this. And oh, what about this picture? I want to do this. And my love of memory keeping just took over. And I didn't turn on the camera because I just wanted to be in my space. So I have a lot done here and I'm just going to share it with you. In the back of my mind too, I feel like I didn't give enough time talking about Bucks Bespokery because I have video of the interior. At least that I knew I wanted to capture video of. So maybe if I yada yada here a little bit, I can show you some of that video. We were so enamored with their little miniature shopping cart thingy, basket. Yeah, that's the word, basket. They're 3D printed. And I only took the little one. You know, I'm moving, darn it. I don't need a lot of stuff. So I just stuck with the little basket. But I'm in heaven there. Like I said, when I moved to Virginia, I'm really getting to the point where it's more about lifestyle for me. You know, who does Barbara want to be now that she's not a caregiver? She just gets to discover who she is. And obviously my love of art and stationery. I told my realtor that's helping me down there to make sure we're finding a home. At least a Barnes & Noble is 15 minutes away. I figure if there's a Barnes & Noble, I love my bookstores, and there's usually, oh my God, the word, not community, but yes, community. Oh. Civilization. There's usually civilization and a little more diversity where there's a Barnes & Noble. But I'm thinking I should see where there's at least a stationery store, if there's something similar to Bucks Bespokery. I really feel like I've found my tribe to be able to walk around and to see not only the stickers, and obviously stationery, fountain pens, regular pens, journals, all kinds of journals. They even took some old books and turned them into notebooks using the old book covers. And how fun is this too? They actually have a little station set up with their stamp and some other stamps. And I thought there might be some swatching available of inks, which there probably was. So I made sure I had my EDC with me. So how fun was it to open it up and to play with their stamps and to stamp up a page. Okay, I've laid down all the photos for the week, but I don't even want to focus on this part of the week. I will catch up with that on another day. I really want to focus on our fun day yesterday at Peddler's Village. So let's just focus in here of how the bag turned out. Before we even walked in the store, they had some clearance items out on a table. So I picked up these sticky tabs. These are the fishy ones. This one, you know what? I picked this one up because I saw a pink flamingo. But where the heck? There's no pink flamingo there. There's a little bait and switch, but it's okay. There's a llama. I'm happy because there's a llama. And then this one is the monsters one. Respect to the monsters. Let's see, I showed you my pin earlier. I also picked up this bell charm. That's the butt end, Barbara, flip it around. I just love the shimmery silver and the metallic pink highlights of the pig. I believe these are essentially made to ward off evil spirits because they had all different types. I don't think I caught video of that. But yeah, the silver pig kind of called to me. I better jingle it a little louder so that things start to go a little smoother here. Oh, the other thing I picked up was a patch. I've been enjoying my EDC and embellishing it. This is an entirely other video that I would have to do, but I picked up this embroidered patch of the fountain pen and decided its home was on the spine. And I think probably what I'm going to do, if I find the right pen that won't rub off of the leather, is I will probably, in a very fine script, write "Laugh at Life" down the spine. Oh, here, wait. The whole Bucks Bespokery stamp fun. I haven't had a chance to catch up in my EDC today, but I'll probably add watercolor washes to that. Again, another video for another time. Okay, we've already had fun with this guy. What else? Oh, I didn't put any of the pip stickers down. I didn't even open this up to see what was in there. But of course I've got Peanuts and Snoopy stickers. I showed you the Monty Python stuff. This actually was over at the bookstore, the Trash Bandits. Sherie and I have an inside joke about the whole raccoon thing. Raccoon hands. Yep, as I was checking out, I picked up the Bucks Bespokery pin. Ooh, it is really raining out there. I don't know if you can hear that. All right, but the big, fabulous, I'm saving saving the best for last, is this Sendak Nutshell by Peg and Awl. I didn't even have the belt buckled nice. Look, we gotta do it proper, just so you can see how beautiful it is. This is the hickory color, this waxed canvas, and there's just the feel of this. I wish you could feel the texture on this is just beautiful. I love the size of it because it's a mini roll for your tools. I don't even know what I'm going to put in there yet. It's got the little zipper here on the side and a big pocket in the back. It's funny, I've been trying to fit some things in there, like I have these tools I took off my husband's workshop table that I want to use, but they're too tall, so they're not going to work. I don't care. It's beautiful to just touch and keep in my stash. Hey, listen, some of those other bags that I've been buying that you've been watching me purchase, every time I say I'm not going to buy anything and I buy something, all those bags are in use. So I'm sure this will find a home. All right, I'm going to stop fondling it now. It's just, wonderful. All right, what else did I want to show you? Anything? Oh, the blotting paper. Again, this is Cherie's influence. Not complaining. I have never used blotter paper before, and I almost think this is too pretty. Look at how pretty. Oh, if my sister's watching, this would remind you of the mural I painted for you in your old home. Oh, they're beautiful. They're works of art. They might not get used as blotter paper. So some of these fun things are represented on the bag, like the monster tab and that other one that shouldn't have been a pink flamingo, it wasn't. And plus I had to make sure to put a raccoon down here. This is how the back bag turned out. I have purchased myself a bunch of fun paper clips, so I was happy to have an opportunity to use one of them here. And then just one of the pictures of the sand art, another one of those trash stickers. Oh, by the end of the day, we stopped at Nina's Waffles, which I can show you. I made myself, I printed out some stickers here. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, open says me. Yeah, so I added this in another Bucks Bespokery and the Nina's Waffles Ice Creamery. So I like the way this little page of my travel journal is turning out. Sherie and I were enjoying ourselves. It was the end of the day, enjoying our ice cream, sitting on a bench, chitter-chattering. And all of a sudden we looked at each other and said, you know, what time is it? It was almost 7 o'clock at night. We couldn't believe it. We were having such a good time. The weather was great. We just didn't want that day to end. So this is how I decided to use the stationery. I've been calling it Stationery Day, Stationery Store Day. So yes, stationery stores created this day. Independent stationery stores, that is an important word right there. I understand why, and I love it. I totally love it, and I totally buy into it because I love stationery. So I decided to use that sticker I showed you as a hinge for the postcard. This is just left over from going out to dinner on Thursday, putting my little chopstick packaging over the picture of my food. Sherie and I posing. You can barely see the Peach Festival picture, but it's fine. We love the flowers. Again, using these tabs, little fishy tabs on there. This is where I stuck the funny caution for that pen holder. We had such a fun experience at this Fresh Cafe. Oh my God, she is just something else. So it's Peach Festival. That's the biggest thing at Peddler's Village. It just so happened that Stationery Store Saturday fell on the same day. So it's not like everybody showed up to be at the stationery store, although they had a huge turnout. She had a line out of her store. She was giving away swag bags in the beginning. So before she even opened, she had a line out her door. But because of the Peach Festival, the place, like I said, was mobbed. So we went to this place, had to give our name. It was a half an hour wait, but technology, they'll text you when they're ready for you. So we were able to walk around at other stores and do a little window shopping. Half hour goes by, they get us in there, they sit us at a table, they take our orders, and I said, I was so thirsty. Could I have water? They give me like a cocktail glass with water, and it's mostly ice. So by the time I took like a sip and all the water was gone and all that was left was ice. And Sherie had this nice tall glass of a drink and she's there like drinking. And we had, you know, the way we were sitting, you were very close to, you know, the people next to you. So we had a couple next to us. they were backed up on food delivery. So we had been sitting there a half hour and there was no sign of the food or the waiter. Like the waiter had been so busy that he didn't come back to check on us. So taking my spoon and eating ice or chewing on ice, sucking on ice, anything. I was just so thirsty. Yeah, it was unfortunate. The waiter, he was doing fine. He was doing his job. It was just so much to handle. And there was even 2 people that got up and left. They couldn't wait anymore. They said they would take their order to go, but they didn't even know when they would be getting their order. Sherie and I didn't care. We were sitting there talking, laughing, doing our thing. And then the other thing I noticed when when the waiter came to clean up the table of those people that left, I actually went, dude, bring me some water, please. And everybody, Sherie, the couple next to us, was like, yeah, could we have a refresher on our drinks? And I said, please, could I have a real glass? Not this little thing. He brings the drinks over and he goes, can I take the little glass for you, which still had some ice in it? So I poured the rest of the ice into what he had just brought me. I filled it up to the brim to where it started overflowing. I said, man, I don't know when I'm going to see you again. Wait a minute. Luckily, the food came out shortly after, and we got these fabulous truffle fries, and I enjoy salt, and I went to shake the salt and there was no salt coming out, and I thought, oh, humidity, it's probably stuck in there. But I look, they're using coarse salt, like the kind of salt you would put on a soft pretzel, in a regular salt shaker with regular salt shaker holes in it. So the salt wouldn't come out. So I actually unscrewed the top and put salt in my hand and wound up doing this on my fries. We're finished eating. At this point, it's slowed down. You're seeing the waiter more often. He's checking on us at this point, probably because I said, I don't know when I'll see you again. So I said, hey, I just want to point out to you that, your salt shakers really don't work because you've got coarse salt in there. And he said, huh? And then he says, well, I have to tell you, I only started here about a month ago, and I have never seen anyone add salt to the salt shakers. And Sherie and I looked at each other and then looked at him and said, that's because your salt shakers are never empty, because nobody can get any salt out of the salt shaker. And he went, again, he was like, huh. I said, you might want to bring it up to management. He was like, I will do that. And he's like investigating the salt shaker now. Oh man, you have to laugh at life. You have to laugh a lot because it's absurd, honest to God. But I told you that entire story because one of these Trash Bandit stickers, so perfect for the Memory Keeper Journal. There's my little cocktail glass with hardly any ice left in it and the spoon. But check out the squirrel. It could use some salt. And I love it, quite by accident, you can see the salt and pepper shaker in the background, but I thought this sticker was so spot on. Oh my God, can you hear the rain? Wow. Anyway, let me pop this off of here so you can see better. Although I can probably just put up pictures of the food. Oh, I had the best portobello mushroom burger with a pesto sauce. Sherie, I didn't even ask you how your sandwich was. We were both so hungry at that point. Oh, God. I wanted to show you these bells too that I temporarily hung on the wall hook that's still there from where the artwork used to be. One of the other shops we went into, I don't know, these bells were just so soothing. I want to say they're Tibetan, maybe. But just, the whole ride home, I actually draped them over my cell phone holder in the car just so I could hear them jingle jangle the whole way home. There was something else. This was supposed to remind me to tell you about something else. Oh, all right. Just to remind me to show you last week's Gratitude Sunday. Guys, I've had so much fun sharing this with you, trying to get back into some sort of routine. I have another kind of video series I want to start putting out. I'm going to keep it mum's the word for now. And you know, I am really starting to think about my future creatively on social media, because honestly, there's really nothing left for me to pack in the pod that I wouldn't need living here. The clean out's almost done. Again, I'm not going to get too much into this. I'm going to save it for the vlog. But what I'm getting at is I am starting to have more free time. Like for instance, today, after the cleanup guy came for an hour and cleaned more stuff out, I went to the Blue Ridge Flea Market a half an hour from here and just walked around. I just loved being able to be out of the house and walk around. So I'm excited. I'm excited for what we can create together. So with that said, let's just look back at last week, which is probably going to get into what I would talk about in the vlog, but it's all about memory keeping, and I'll show you what I did. So I'll go in here and do all my little journaling, maybe add some more stickers, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, if there's a Gratitude Sunday next week, I'll bring you back here to show you how I finished up this week. And then I'll go into some other stuff. But here's a quick look at how last week's laid out. I haven't been getting very fancy because I don't have time to. So really the only thing I make time for is printing out all the pictures, getting them out here. If there's some sort of ephemera from the clean out, I throw it in there, like these little tags from the scent fill that I'm starting to use to make the house smell pretty for when people come to see the house. Or, yep, I went back to box lunch, and oh my God, did I show you? Wait, I gotta quick because it's right here. I don't have to go that far. I'm sorry, I went to box lunch and this was on the shelf. It is pink. It's got those cherry blossoms again, and it's got Snoopy, and it's embroidered. Okay. Good old lounge fly. Oh my God. And of course, stop at Five Below, and what do I see? A new set of Totally Kawaii mini sticker library. Stop it, Barbara, you gotta stop. No, I don't. This is my oxygen. So anyway, was obsessed with a dress over at Levi's that I actually went back because I spotted it the week prior. Yes, when I was doing that crazy video where I was ranting about the length of my jeans, I tried the dress on then, loved it, obsessed about it all week, went back and bought it. Had an eye doctor's appointment. There's new eyeglasses on the way. Yeah. Oh, that's going to have to be a separate video too. I made myself a little pocket journal. So this is pictures of that. It's just going to have to be a teaser for something in the future. Then, of course, the clean out crew came last week. You guys saw that video where I said so close with that front porch all empty, the flowers. And then, of course, the video I made about the 3 trolleys. Oh my God, I have to include here because I don't know anywhere else to share it. I Wait, I have to turn the camera around. See, this is the whole thing about memory keeping. It's remembering the stories and being able to share them, because life is more beautiful when you can share your stories. My biggest stressor about moving is how I'm going to get that beautiful girl to Virginia without it stressing her out too much. So not only did I set up a cat habitat for her to get used to, but I bought grass to grow inside for her because she's used to being outside, and I'm keeping her inside more times than not. Of course she doesn't like the grass that I'm growing in the house just for her. She won't touch it, she doesn't eat it, she doesn't pay any attention to it. So I took some catnip and sprinkled it in the grass. Look at this video, she's like face planting into the grass. It is so sweet and adorable and hysterical. Oh my God. So the other thing I'll share, because I see it down here, is I am so in love with soft pretzels. I keep a stash of frozen soft pretzels in my house at all times, and instead of bread, a lot of times I will make myself a soft pretzel. And since I've been going crazy making these charms for all my journals, sorry, I get lost in playing with them, I decided that I wanted a soft pretzel charm. So I went online and I couldn't believe it. The most gorgeous one that I found is actually put out by Coach. Where's the little Coach? The little Coach emblem. I am just obsessed with making journal charms and having dingly danglies, as I like to call them, coming off of the journals. Sherie found me this Phoenix clip. That's gorgeous too. All right, I digress. All for a later video, but that's what I'm sharing here. Is I saved the actual Coach bag that it came in, just because it seems so fancy schmancy to have a Coach soft pretzel in honor of New York City. Yay! Another Gratitude Sunday. What the hell are you doing? All right, guys. Thank you for joining me and listening to me ramble and laugh at life, laugh a lot, take a deep breath, make time for yourself. I love you guys. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you again soon with more videos, because I think I'm going to have more time for that. Just how many fingers can I cross? If I forgot anything, I'm sure I'll bring it up again in another video. Love you guys. Ciao for now.